Collinwood in the year 1897, where Barnabas Collins has come to try and save young David Collins' life. Here he has met many of the people who made up that time in the past. But tonight, for the first time, he has met Laura Collins and seen to his horror that beyond this past lies another past containing even more terror than he has yet dreamed of.
Barnabas, what's the matter? What's the matter?
Cannot be.
What cannot be?
I saw her. I heard her voice. I touched her hand. But that woman has been dead for over 100 years.
Dead? How could she be? You must be mistaken.
I don't think I am mistaken.
She's Jameson and Nora's mother.
And Edward's wife. But I have lived many lives and seen many people. But I sense this woman is more than she seems. Much more.
What is she?
That's what we're going to find out.
How?
Stay here today, Charity. Tonight, come to the old house. Help me find the answer to the question, who is Laura Collins?
Frightened.
When you were with me, my dear Charity, there's nothing to be frightened of. Ever.
Oh, there you are.
And there you are.
And there she is. Well, it makes quite a cozy little threesome, doesn't it, Charity? How do you know who I am? Point of knowing all of Barnabas's friends. I think I owe him that interest. Well, considering our relationship. What do you mean? Oh, didn't he tell you? Tell me what? I'm his fiancée. Fiancée? Oh, this is terrible. I feel so ashamed. After all these years, Barnabas, I would think your taste in women would improve. She seems rather thick-witted. And I think you'd better leave her alone.
Amusing advice. Coming from you, who's made me what I am.
Barnabas, Charity Trask can be nothing but trouble.
I see you've forgotten nothing about the Trasks.
No. I remember dear Reverend Trask well. A poor man who tried so hard to destroy the witch and failed so miserably.
Thanks to me.
There was a rather sweet irony in the way you handled his execution. Walling him up in your own cellar. I always rather appreciated that.
Thank you.
But this Trask is not your problem. Don't make him your problem. If he should suspect that you have anything to do with Charity, he'll hunt you down like an animal.
I can deal with him.
But you're not here to deal with him. You're here to find out what happened in the past that's making David Collins ill.
I am touched by your concern, Angelique.
Barnabas, I don't want anything to happen to you. Intruding in a time that's not your own can be very dangerous.
You don't want anything to happen to me. Do you mean that?
Why, of course I do.
Then undo what you did to me. Make me human.
Human?
Then there'll be no need for Charity Trask or any of the others.
Except Rachel.
Rachel?
She's the one. She's the one you'd really like to be with, isn't she? She's the one you'd run to if you were human.
Angelique, your concern for me, as usual, is concern for yourself. Well, it's getting late. As you know, I cannot stay.
Barnabas, for your own sake, as well as for what you're trying to do here, spend your time with girls down at the docks. Girls that have no names, no homes, no hopes. And most of all, no fathers.
Who are you?
Angelique,
What are you doing here?
this is a very special day.
A very special day.
Yes, my dear. It's your wedding day.
Yes. It's my wedding day.
I'm here to help you. Get dressed. Get ready for him.
Thank you. But it's black.
Yes, of course it is.
A wedding veil mustn't be black.
Yes. Yes, it must. When you're marrying dead.
Who will give the bride away?
I will, of course.
Then let the music begin. Are you ready for the ceremony? Then I shall begin. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, the body of this our daughter we consign to the earth forever.
But that's the wrong ceremony. I'm being married.
No, my dear, you're being buried. That's how it is when you're dead.
I'm not dead.
Do not interrupt the ceremony.
Father, you know me. I'm your daughter, Charity, and I'm not dead.
I had a daughter once, but she died. She was killed by...
No, that's not true.
Oh, yes, Charity. It's true.
I won't have you say anything against him. I love him.
You love him? Whom do you love? Not Tim Shaw. Not the man you're supposed to marry.
Yes, that's it. I love Tim Shaw, and I'm not dead.
Is that Tim Shaw standing there?
Yes, 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 Father, it is Tim. He's gone.
But he's coming back. And when he does, he'll know everything.
How can you say that? And how can you make him go away that way? How can you make him disappear? It's not human.
You're not dealing with humans, Charity.
Help me. Help me. Help me, please. Ah!
Charity. Charity. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Don't do that.
You're awake.
Yes,
How do you feel?
I don't know.
What's the matter?
The light hurts my eyes. Other than that, I feel fine. Oh,
What is it?
I feel so weak.
And no wonder. I heard that you brought Jameson back here late last night. You shouldn't have. It was too exhausting after the shock of the fire.
I had to come.
Well, it was good of you to put his mind at ease. But now you mustn't be surprised that you're tired and pale. I think you should stay in bed until your father gets here.
Is my father coming here?
Well, yes, of course.
There's no need for that. I can get back by myself.
He's coming because I want to see him. Now, you stay in bed for the rest of the afternoon. It'll be the best thing for you.
All right. What are you doing?
Well, it seems chilly in here. I thought you might want to sit up
No,
and get...
take that away. I don't want it.
Well, as you wish, Charity. Now, get some rest until your father comes.
Oh, good afternoon, Reverend Trask.
You know me?
By reputation, I'm Angelique, Barnabas Collins' fiancée.
Delighted.
Oh, no more than I am. Finally meet the famed Reverend Trask. And to hold in mind the hand that has shaped the destiny of so many.
I had not realized my reputation was so widespread.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Are you and Mr. Collins to be married soon?
Very soon, I hope.
My own household is soon to be blessed with a wedding.
Yes, I know, your daughter. One of the young teachers at the school.
You certainly do seem to know a great deal about us.
Yes, I do. I know particularly a great deal about your daughter.
What do you mean?
I think that you should marry her off as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible.
Well, of course, with the fire, it shall have to be put off.
Don't put it off. There are many kinds of fires raging around us, and many ways for people to get badly burned. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Miss Collins,
Reverend Trask.
I had hoped my daughter would be here to greet me.
Oh, she's upstairs sleeping.
At this hour?
Yes.
I can hardly believe that. She knows how I feel about sloth.
She's not feeling well today.
What's the matter with her?
It's the shock from the fire. She can rest while you and I talk. Shall we go into the drawing room?
My dear lady, I would follow you anywhere.
The fire was a great shock to all of us.
Yes, it was.
But it must have been a terrible experience for you.
Seeing the building I worked so hard to put up destroyed? Yes, it was a terrible experience. But I shall rebuild when I can.
Reverend Trask, I would like to help you to rebuild.
You, Miss Collins?
Yes. And in the meantime, I would like to arrange for a small house on this property to be used as a temporary school.
You would do all of this for me, for us.
It would be an honor.
Miss Collins, I am not easily overcome. But right now,
Please don't feel that way, Reverend Trask. All I'm offering is money. And when one has money, it isn't difficult to offer it.
but sometimes money does not give you all the rewards that you would wish, does it?
What made you say that, Reverend Trask?
Because looking at you, I see many things. I recognize your needs in making this generous offer.
Shall we go to Charity? I know how anxious you are to see her.
I have embarrassed you. It was necessary. I see there are problems in your heart and in your soul that must be uncovered, talked about to a dear friend. I shall be that friend.
Reverend Trask, I can't tell you how much I admire you. We all complain so. Yet you seem so uncomplaining, despite everything, despite your ill health.
My ill health?
Yes.
Where did you hear of that, Miss Collins?
Well, your wife mentioned it when she was here.
How strange of Minerva. You see, she is the one who is in ill health. Increasingly ill health.
I need you, Charity. I need you. There is much to be done. Hurry, my dear. Hurry.
She seemed very pale to me. Pale and strangely lethargic. It seems difficult for her to hear me. But I'm sure she'll be much better after she sees you.
Good evening, my dear.
Good evening, Barnabas.
Are you feeling well?
Very well, thank you. When I met your fiancé last night, I was upset at first. Upset and depressed, but then lying in bed thinking about it, it didn't seem to matter that you are engaged or that I am engaged.
Because of this special thing that we have between us.
Yes. I know that now, and it makes me feel elated, as if something extraordinary might happen.
Something extraordinary might well happen. We could be on the brink of a discovery.
What kind of discovery?
That's what we must find out. I had this trunk brought down from the attic. It belonged to Jeremiah Collins.
It looks very old.
It is old, and many of its contents have crumbled with the years. But others are more substantial. Like this. Yes. Jeremiah Collins had many possessions, but the one he valued most was his first wife, Laura Stockbridge. Look at it, Charity. Look at it.
It's she. The same woman.
Yes. The day she came to Collinwood, she was wearing a bright orange riding habit. No one else could wear it, but on her it was magnificent. I remember the first time I saw her. I was a child of 10. I thought there could never be a more beautiful woman, no matter how long I lived.
When you were 10 years old.
She was like a flame coming toward the house. That day in her bright orange riding habit. How ironic that fire should kill her.
No!
What is it?
A woman who dies in flames and walks. A woman who is dead but bears no scars. And even you, Barnabas, you who have lived more than a lifetime I will know. You frighten me. You all frighten me terribly. I must go away.
Go away? Where would you go, Charity?
Sometimes I think anywhere but here.
But you told me that this is the one place that made you feel beautiful. You did say that, didn't you?
She was beautiful, and now she's dead.
You must not think about her, you must think about us.
Us. You and I.
And the special thing that we have between us. Do you still want to go, Charity?
No. I never want to go away from you.
Good. And now there's still a great deal to be done before we find out whether Laura Collins is the same person as Laura Stockbridge, a dead woman. The great deal will be very dangerous indeed.
It's as if she vanished. There is no sign of her.
Reverend Trask, I know how this upsets you, but believe me, if she's gone, it's because she's in some sort of shock.
I should like to believe that, Miss Collins. It would be the easy thing to believe. But I don't. Not for 1 minute. Because I realize that deep inside all of us lurks evil, and it can be let out. That is why I am so relentless in my pursuit of it.
Surely you don't think your daughter...
No one's daughter is immune from evil. Angelique said a curious thing. She said I should watch my daughter. Apparently, I have not watched her close enough. She's always been a perfect child. Perfect. But I see now that that may have been the devil's disguise for what is lurking inside her.
Reverend Trask, aren't you being a little harsh with her?
Yes, I am being harsh.
Perhaps she wanted some fresh air. Perhaps she went for a walk and became ill. There are any number of reasons why she couldn't be here.
She knew I would be here. There is no reason for her not to show up.
I think that we should search the grounds again, and this time I will get Dirk to help us.
There is no reason to search. She's here. And she'd better have an answer for me. A good one. A very good one. Where have you been, Charity Trask, and what have you been doing?
Good Lord, she's fainting.